We're going to look at finding the equation for point slope form given a point and a slope, or 2 points. So point slope form is another way to write an equation, a linear equation, kind of like slope intercept or even standard form. Just a third way of doing something. So here's your formula: y minus y1 equals m slope times x minus x1. Whenever you see an equation, you always see x's and y's in there. You never see x1 or y1. The reason because x1 and y1 are going to be numbers. We're not going to leave them in there. So we gotta figure it out. So we're going to label stuff x, y. We're going to call it x1, y1. Just like if you had 2 points and you wanted to find the slope, you would label these x, y, x, y, but then 1, 1, 2, 2. That's kind of what we're doing over here. We're just labeling them 1 and 1. Now you have x1, y1, m. That's what's going to get plugged in there, there, and there. All right, so let's plug stuff in, see what happens. Y minus y1, 5, equals m, negative 6, parentheses x minus x1, negative 2. The only thing you need to simplify here is just that negative negative. So the first negative comes from the formula. The second negative comes from that 2. So put them in, you get one big plus sign, and you have point slope form. Another way of writing an equation. So what if you've got 2 points? What do we have to do first? Well, first we got to find slope. So let me just we'll come over here. M equals y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. When you're dealing with linear equations, you may always have to find that slope if it's not given to you. So let's find it. We're going to take this information, plug it in down there. 2 minus 3, 6 and 4. So you get negative 1/2. My slope is negative 1/2. Okay, now you have a point, you have a slope. You have another point, same slope. I'm going to do what we just did here twice, only to show you that because you have 2 points, you could have 2 possible answers. So let's take a look at x1, y1, and the m, plug everything in the right spot. Y minus y1, which is 3, equals negative 1/2, parenthesis x minus y, or x1, 4. Done. That is coming up point slope with using this first coordinate. What if I don't want to use that? What if I don't like that? Fine. 4 and 3 are ugly. Let's use 6 and 2. Well, instead of the x1, y1, we're using x2, y2. Y minus the y, which is 2. Same slope, x minus 6. They both are going to simplify down into the same thing eventually. So it does not matter which point you use. You just happen to get 2 slightly different looking equations for right now. Later on, if we switch them, maybe they'll turn out the same. Ladies and gentlemen, that is finding point slope form.